hope I hope today is Thursday. For those watching, maybe watching the replay, didn't catch it live. Today is Thursday, the 29th. I actually I was live earlier. I was live earlier, and I said I was coming on live this evening. So here I am. Here I am. I know yesterday I said the same thing, but I didn't make it. Life happens. Life happens. So anyway, you know, I hope everyone had a great day. I hope you had a productive day. I hope your day was filled with as much joy as possible. I know life be life and for the most part, you know most of us go to work, and sometimes when you're at work, you're maybe in a happy place, depending on if you deal with customers or not, or you may not be in a happy place. But either way, hopefully, if you're not still working, then and your day is over, then you had a great productive day. And if you don't work, then I hope you have still had a great productive happy day. And so anyway, I want to talk about rebuilding. Sometimes you know I like to speak about I like to talk about about not only homes, when you like far as structure for a home, but structure for teams. I'm a football fan, basketball fan, and so a lot of times, when you're starting off, especially with a football team, certain pieces have to be added. You know, certain pieces like I say, I'm a Cowboys fan, right? And so the Cowboys, before they started winning, before they was always been a winning franchise. But before they started winning, like in the '90s, when I was younger, but they haven't really won anything since. But when they started winning, they had to add pieces. They had to add, they had to get a quarterback. They had to get, a running back, wide receiver, you know, offensive line. They had to get key pieces to help them get elevated to become Super Bowl champions. A good head coach, you know, they had to build that, and before they won the following year, the year before that, they probably won 3 or 4 games. And so sometimes when you fail, regardless of where you fail, what you fail in, or what happens, and you have to start over. You have to put pieces together. Maybe some pieces that you didn't have before in your life, you have to get those pieces within you, so you can start rebuilding yourself, layer by layer, piece by piece, thought process by thought process. Because sometimes, hey, good morning, good afternoon. I was saying good morning, but good evening. But sometimes the most important, the foundation of everything that you're going to build starts with this right here. Starts with this, and you have to make sure that you get this in order, and start building on that. Get this in order, and then find out what you want and where you want to go, and start building from that. Because sometimes when you're building, when you're building, not only do you build by this, but you build by what you put in your body, what you eat, and how you treat your body, by exercise, and your circle, and who you surround yourself with, and what you put in yourself daily. Whether it's food, whether it's things you listen to, the things you watch, whether it's TV. I appreciate that. Um, what you feeding yourself, what you feeding yourself spiritually and mentally, and what you're telling yourself, even if it's on a smaller scale, even if you're saying something to yourself, and it may not even be true, but you're saying something negative to yourself, telling yourself something negative, that has an effect as well. So when you start rebuilding and start deciding, you have to build your foundation first, which is this, and build your foundation, and then add layers to it. A great book, a good book, or you know something good on here on this platform right here, because YouTube is great for positive stuff. You know, whether it's whatever avenue you're trying to go in, whatever place you're trying to go in, whatever you're trying to rebuild. You know, this is a great platform to put in the search bar to find something great to add to your positivity, to where you want to act, to where you want to grow. Because, like I said, you know, without certain pieces, without certain pieces that you add to yourself, and that they didn't add to their football team. Because, like I said, I'm a Cowboys fan. If they didn't add those, they added like Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, and Michael Irvin, and Deion Sanders, and Ryan, all those people, the stars on that football team, then they wouldn't be Super Bowl champs. They wouldn't be Super Bowl champs. So, and the same thing with got a Super Bowl coming up in a couple of weeks, not couple of days. Super Bowl's coming up again, and those teams weren't doing very well until they add certain pieces. They had to add a good head coach. I'm speaking about Seattle and New England. They added a new coach, they added a new quarterback, and they added new pieces to their teams to get them where they are now to be back at the Super Bowl. So, you know, we all have to add. We all have to add. I'm speaking to myself too. I speak to myself first. We all have to add certain pieces. Certain pieces. We have to add value to ourselves to set the foundation, to build on that foundation to get where we want to go. And rebuilding takes time. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen overnight. You know, we live in a society where people want things right now. Microwave society, they call it. You know, but microwave is quick. But back in the day, before microwave was really popular, we used to put things in the oven, and that's better. Like if your microwave break, people think they can't eat, but you can always, if you have an oven or even a hot plate, it might take a little longer, but you always can warm up your food, and you always can be able to eat. So, you know, rebuilding is possible. Rebuilding is possible. Rebuilding is possible. It's like anything else. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes setting the foundation. Setting the foundation, like I said, setting the foundation is this right here. It starts with this. Everything starts with this. What you tell yourself is very, 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 very crucial. Very, very, very important. They thought I that's funny. But yeah, it starts with that. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful and grateful for those that come on and those that share something positive. You know, we all appreciate positivity. You know, like I said, the channel is about growth. The channel is about growth, and if I can say something to help someone, great. You know, like I said, anytime I come on here, what I say, that if it helps you, it comes from God, and if what doesn't, comes from me. So you know, and I appreciate that. So, but yeah, rebuilding. You know, and it takes time, takes effort. Even with first thing about building a house is a foundation. Is a foundation. I used to work for a cement company, and the first thing they do is that they pour the foundation, and then I used to drive, well, I still drive trucks, but not now. But anyway, we used to bring the bricks to the location, so they can start, so the people, so the companies can start, and it's, you know, without the bricks being delivered, you can't build a house. You can't build a structure of a house. So we will bring the brick, and we will put it all around the perimeter, all around the perimeter of the house, all around the perimeter of the house. So when they start, they can start building the house, brick by brick, layer by layer. You know, they go around and build it brick by brick, layer by layer, and then once they get to a certain point, they put the roof on and everything else, and then they come in and do the electricity and everything. But it all starts with the foundation. And your core foundation, our core foundation is this. You may not think it, but this controls everything. This controls everything, and if you're not putting something positive in this and not doing something to build this, then then how can you expect to grow? How can you expect to build? You can't build. What are you building on? If you're not if you're not trying to if you're not putting stuff in this to build this, to elevate this, then what can you build on? You're not building on anything. So you have to you have to put stuff inside yourself. Put things inside yourself and pour into yourself. You're your greatest asset. You're your greatest asset. And put something positive. Put something positive every day into yourself. Pour into yourself. Pour into yourself with not only spirituality. Get your spirit right. Get your spirit right. Get your level of faith right. And speak to myself first. I always say that so people don't say, "Oh, you trying to preach to us?" But no, I speak to myself first. But yeah, build with that. Start building with that. Rebuilding it like when you fall. Even if you fall, even if you fail, even if you fall, if you fail, you know, like a lot of times people lose everything. Certain parts of the world when they have like Hurricane Katrina and everything else, like certain tragedies we have in the world, things happen, people lose everything. You know, even when they lose everything, they can rebuild. But if people get to a point where they lose something, they lose everything, and their mindset has shifted to where they're giving up, then they're not gonna be able to rebuild. So because some people that lost things like homes or whatever, they're in a spot where they don't want to. They just giving up, sort of. So like they just say, they lost everything in a storm or in a hurricane or whatever, and they just say that forget it. So, but rebuilding is possible. But you got to start. You got to start with this. You got to start with the mindset of saying that I'm gonna get a strong foundation. Get some strong, because a lot of times they sell bad concrete. They sell bad concrete, and the concrete isn't any good. The mix, and then they mix it. It's easy to mix because some places they try to put these homes up too fast, and when a hurricane happens, they just blow over like fig trees, but not like fig trees, but like wheat trees, and they just blow up because the foundation wasn't good from the jump street. They just put them up too fast. So that's pretty much what I'm saying. If you get your foundation strong, get a strong foundation, and it starts with this. Like I said, I keep saying it. I got to keep that's the most important thing. If that's strong, then everything else is strong too. You know. Yeah, God bless you as well. God bless. But yeah, I'm just talking about rebuilding like structure and mindset, and you know, not giving up. Because sometimes you get to a point in your life where you want to give up. I was there. I was there a couple of months ago. I was there. Matter of fact, today makes 90 days. Yeah, I'm a believer. I believe in God. I believe in God. Matter of fact, I gave my life back to God back in November, because I was kind of on the wrong track. Not kind of. I was on the wrong track, but because I didn't think about. I didn't want to go to church or nothing. But and I say people say church is just a building, but at the same time, it's good. It's good to be in that building, because I was just telling my mom the other night. As far as like anything you want to be involved in, or you're involved in, you can't change it from the outside. You can't change anything from the outside. In order to change something, you got to be inside and be available to speak. Even if you're part of government or anything else, you got to be a part of it in order to change it. If you're not a part of it, then how can you change anything? How can your voice be heard? All you're doing is talking. So it's best to be, especially if you believe, it's best to be inside the building so you can see what's going on, and then you can voice your opinion about changing something. You can be a voice to help, not only to help, but to be a voice of change. So that's where I'm at with that. And you can take that and use it or run away with it or what. But that's what I believe. That's where I'm at. All right. Oh, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you. Appreciate your comment. Appreciate you stopping by, taking your time out to watch. I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much. But yeah, you know. So yeah, that's the important thing. Anytime, anytime you want to change something, you got to change it from the inside. So, but I just want to come on, talk a little bit about rebuilding. I got a lot of, not to be sales, but I written an ebook, and I'm going to post the ebook in the comment section below after this live is over, for those that want to check it out. They can check it out. But anyhow, like I say, start with your foundation. Start with your foundation. Start with this. Start with this, and know that when you start working on yourself, start building this, and you decide where you're going and where you want to go, then put God in it. Put God in the mix of it. Put God in the mix of it. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. That's the key to your foundation. That's the key to your house being built. Is putting God in the center of it, putting God in the forefront of it. Because like I said before, when you put God in the mix, when you put God in the mix of things, when you put God to the forefront, to the center, you know, you try to get a job, you trying to get whatever you're trying to get. You're trying to go somewhere, whatever, go somewhere with your life, and you don't know how these doors going to open. You wonder how certain doors going to open. God is sending people to open doors that you may not even know. You never even met them, never even thought, that this can happen for you. And sometimes doors can shut on you, and God can come and open them for you. So, you never know. You just have to believe and take certain steps day by day, every day. Just keep walking, keep striding, and keep going. Say, God, I'm walking, and I'm leaning on you to lead me, to help me, to get where I'm striving to go. Because sometimes you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised, and you'll be grateful. You'll be ecstatic because He's in the blessing business. He's in the blessing business. He's in the business of showing up and showing out. And a lot of times, we as believers forget that. We forget that. So put your burdens, put your trust, put whatever you have in your spiritual Father, and make sure you try to like I say, when you're building your foundation, don't build it with the cheap cement that some companies sell. Some companies will sell people, but build it with the strong cement, the strong foundation, and put God at the center of it. Because a lot of times, like I said, they put these homes up. And I'm using homes because I'm talking about foundation, talking about rebuilding, and you know even when you're building yourself, you have to start with your mental first. Because if you don't, regardless of how healthy you look, you're not gonna get up exercise. You're not gonna get up exercise if you don't tell yourself, this is what I got to do. This is what I'm gonna do, and be faithful and diligent in doing it. Even if you want to go to work, are you trying to go someplace that you want to go? If your mind don't tell you to get up and go, you're not gonna go. It's got to be something you want to do. You got to tell yourself, you got to tell this first. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm doing, and then get out there and do it. Sometimes it's hard to do, but you can do it. You can do it. And I'm here to tell you that like I said earlier, my earlier live today, sometimes we beat ourselves up. We beat ourselves up, and you know, we linger on stuff. And the video I talked about earlier today, I was talking about you know, walking, walking through stuff, take facing things head on, you know, and not running, facing things head on. And so, that's part of having a certain mind frame, certain mindset, and telling yourself you can, and not forgetting, but moving past and walking through, you know. So yeah. Let's see if I got any more comments. Appreciate the comments, but yeah. Anyway, if I don't have any concerns or comments, let me see if can I post this now? Let me see if I can post it now. Oh no, I can't. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna get off of here. Thanks for those that tuned in. Thanks for those that made comments, and I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm grateful, and like I said, start with your mental first. Start with that's the best foundation, and put God in the mix of everything you do, and tell Him thank you. Tell God thank you regardless of where you at, what you going through in your life. Know that this is the God heaven truth. I heard the story before, and I love telling it because it's the truth. Like if you went to God with your problems, and God told you to throw them all on the ground, somebody has to pick them up and run with them. Somebody has to pick them up, pick your problems up, and run with them because somebody has it worse than you do. So knowing that we all in this world, we all in this space together, do some kind, say a kind word, and know that regardless of where you are in your life, hey, good afternoon. Regardless of where you are in your life, know that God loves you. I'm gonna close with that. Regardless of where you are in your life, know that God loves you. Hey, good afternoon. Good evening rather. Like it's probably like what time? It's like 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. But regardless of where you are in your life, know that God loves you. Know that you're blessed and you love. Like a lady told me, a spirit told me that I was blessed and I was loved. So I'm gonna convey that message to you, and that you know that you're blessed and you love. So but yeah, I wanted to come on and share a little bit about rebuilding and how you start rebuilding, because sometimes it's hard. It's hard, especially. I'm doing good. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Another day of life. Another day to come on here and talk to you guys and share and tell people that how good God is. So I'm good. I'm good. Thank God for another day. Another day. Another day's journey. Thank God for another day's journey. But yeah, but uh, but yeah, man. Woman, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful and grateful. So with that, let me see what time it is. I'll say I was gonna come in here for about 30 minutes, give or take. I don't know if I've been on here 30 minutes yet, almost, but yeah. But I don't really have anything else. Like I said, I told you that most of everything I talked about is in my new, and I'm proud that I don't know that because I've been talking about writing an ebook for about a couple of years now. So to finally have it finished and have it done is a real proud moment for me. I'm really happy about it, because I finished something. A lot of times you talk about doing certain things. We talk about doing certain things, and we never do them. So to say something, even though I said it, been saying it for years, to say it and finally have it complete and done, it's a real proud moment for me, and I'm happy. So, but yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, and like I said, it's a start. It's a good start. It's a good start for the first quarter. The first quarter that started. It's the first month of the first quarter. So I'm looking forward to because I plan on putting out another one. I don't know if it's gonna be in February. I'm gonna put out another one about hair follicles. I've been asking people ask me all the time about the hair follicle test. So next one gonna be about trucking and the hair follicle test. So look out for that. But this one is about how to rebuild. It's called How to Rebuild After Failure. And so I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post in the comment section below, And I didn't put it in the description this time because I didn't want to. I don't want to be salesy. I'm just sharing for those that feel like they want to purchase it and feel like it'd be a blessing to them. I know it will. But no, they can check it out and get it. But if not, that's cool too. Either way, it's already a success because I've been saying I was gonna do it for years, and then I finally finished. I finally did it. It's finally done. So that in itself, but I only sell one copy. That in itself is a monumental success, not only for me, but to tell me that, you know, to tell me that I can do it, that I set out to do something, I finally did it, even though it took me some time, I did it. So, and that goes for you too. You know, it doesn't matter when you set out to do something. It doesn't matter if it takes you however long it takes you. It doesn't matter. However long it takes you, it doesn't matter. As long as you commit to something, even if it's college or school or whatever the case may be, you say you want to get this degree, or you want to go to a certain place, you want to do a certain thing. It may take you a lifetime to do it, but as long as you do it, don't let it take a lifetime. It's not going to make it. Don't let it take a lifetime. But put forth steps while you have breath in your body. Put forth steps to accomplish and do the things you want to do, that you want to set out to do. So, you know, with that being said, you know, blessings, peace. I hope everyone have a great night. Has a great night rather than not have a great night. It's still kind of early, but at least I said I was gonna come on earlier today. And if you haven't seen the video from earlier today, make sure you check that out. The live I did earlier today. I did walking to the beach, and I walked to the beach, and I showed some of the scenery, some of the beach area here in South Florida. So you can check that out too. It should be below this one. Like I said afterwards, well, I ain't gonna say it no more. I already said it one time. I ain't gonna say it no more again. So, but anyway, no more comments, no more concerns. So, with that, you know, I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. I go live every day, sometimes twice a day, depending on my schedule, my workload. Today I was off, so I had some time, so I was able to actually do 2 lives today. And my next day off is Sunday, so I plan on attending church Sunday, so I'll be doing that. But I may go live. I might go live early that morning, and then maybe go live early that evening. So, but with that being said, you know, y'all be safe, y'all be blessed, and I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you in the next video. So if I don't have any more questions or concerns, I think I answered everybody's question. I think I said hey to everybody that said hey to me. So for those, if you're watching the replay, watching me on replay, you know, like I said, I go live every day. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you like, subscribe, so you can catch me. Hit the little bell on the side, so when I go live, you'll know, you get notification that I'm live. And with that, we'll close out. You know, y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed. Tell somebody love them, because you never know when you're gonna go. Never know when they're gonna go. Kiss someone's love. Never know when you kiss them again. And also, you know, say something kind, or do something kind to somebody not outside of your circle. Outside of your circle. I ain't talking about a friend or family member. I'm talking about somebody outside of your circle that you don't know. Say something kind or do something kind to them to uplift their spirit, because you never know how far one word can go, or how far one gesture can go to uplift somebody's day, uplift somebody's spirit. You know, we're all in this world together, and people are walking around, and everybody's going through something. Some people hold it better than others. Some can't hold it. So, you know, you being kind, saying a kind word, saying a kind gesture can uplift somebody's spirit. So, thought I heard Pip out there, but we'll see in a second. But anyway, y'all be safe, y'all be blessed, and I'll be seeing you. I'm out. Peace.